Hey guys, happy Ash Wednesday, happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to Ash Wednesdays. This is the first of many videos to come, and I am so stoked about starting this journey with you guys, especially today, because it is the beginning of Lent, and I'm so excited about what God has in store for us. This Lenten season is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. And yes, there will be trial. Yes, there will be temptation and suffering. And we are going to make ourselves suffer. Just kidding. No, that's not what it's about. But God does have a lot in store. And I'm extremely excited to let it play out. So I have always dreaded the Lenten season for two reasons. First one being because it meant that I was going to have to give something up that I loved. Second, because I always get so discouraged when Lent comes around because I always feel like I'm gonna fail. And there are so many misconceptions about what this time is about. And so today I want to address what it's really all about and the attitude we should go into this season and how to just stay encouraged throughout it. So it is such a discouraging thing to go into the Lenten season expecting to fail, thinking that I have to have the best resolution, or I have to sacrifice the best thing, or I have to really make myself suffer, otherwise it's going to mean nothing. But that's not what it's about. Lent is a time for prayer, immense prayer and connection with Christ. It is a time to call out to Him. It is a time to come to self-awareness and realization. It is a time of reflection. And it is a time of almsgiving and fasting. But why do we do those things? Why are those things important? Because when Jesus was in the desert and He was there for 40 days and 40 nights and He was fasting, He was definitely tempted by Satan way more than we can understand. Satan's talking to Jesus and he says, dude, just turn those stones into some bread, call it a day, you're hungry, just do it. And Jesus says, man does not live on bread alone. Man does not live on bread alone. What does that mean? That means that we are made and called and yearn and desire so much more than the things that we gave up for Lent, than our sacrifices, than the things that we long for and desire that are part of this world, like Netflix or sweets or social media. We were made for so much more. And in giving that up during this Lenten season and making these sacrifices, whether that be your time, whether that be something physical like exercise, whether that be a food, a snack, TV, or maybe you pick something up like writing to someone every day, or making mission statements, or just being positive, it is a means to help you grow closer to God and to realize that the desires and the longings of your heart should be a reflection of our deeper and inner longings and desires for God. That's what it's about. Yesterday, I went to a Lectio Divina, and what we did was we reflected on this past Sunday's gospel, which was the gospel of Mark, chapter 1, verses 40 to 45, the cleansing of the leper. And so we read it like 3 times. And I remember thinking to myself, I had so many things on my mind, and one of the things is preparing for this video and what I wanted to tell you guys. And there it was, it just hit me like a brick, and Jesus was like, this is what it's about. So I'm reading this, and it's the last sentence that gets to me. So Jesus, He heals this leper, and the leper goes to Him with such faith and asks Him, if you will it, you can clean me. And Jesus is like, I will it. And so He's like clean, took a shower, no more leprosy. And Jesus tells this guy, He's like, don't tell anyone. And this guy just goes and tells everyone, and Jesus is like, all right, going into hiding. See ya later. See ya at checkout. And he goes into these deserted places because now he has to hide because all these people know, and there's just all this ruckus going around looking for Jesus. And so Jesus is out in these deserted areas. He cannot be in society. He's hiding away from society. He is in trouble. People are looking for him. And the last sentence of this story says, he's in these deserted places, but people are going out into the desert to look for him. That is what it's about, people. We, in this time of Lent, need to go out into the desert and join Jesus on his journey, knowing, like those people of the story, that he has something that we don't have. He has something that we can't find in society, in this world. He has something we need. He is what they have been waiting for, what they need, what they desire, what they long, and they go out into the desert and they join him, knowing that they were made for so much more. And being made in the image and likeness of God, we know that. We should know that nothing of this world could ever sustain or fulfill us the same way Christ can. And that is what this season is about, is redirecting our desires to God and knowing that man does not live on bread alone. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next week on Ash Wednesday.